the girl that's been crying for 1,000,000 years. So many tears, so many tears. See the girl who's collected broken hearts for souvenirs. There's got to be no sadder show to see what life has done to those like you and me. Yeah, remember that? So let the side. Okay, anyway, good morning. I'm sure you do. Um, thank you. That was an enchantment. Who was that? Um, say the girl. Na, 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 na. I can't think right now, but thank y'all for that beautiful song. Thank you so much. That goes into the time sphere of our lives. Um, Blue Magic. Bam. But I came across this story because a lot of y'all know for some reason I'm just in love with swamp people. Um, and of course I've been watching it for over 10 years. I mean, I just love it. I love fishing. So when I see that, actually it relaxes me. To be honest with you, and it takes me away from a lot of the politics that goes on. Even though it's politics and everything, that one is not so hard on my blood pressure. So, um, I was watching an episode last night, and they were talking about Avoca, Louisiana, because the whole series is filmed pretty much in Louisiana and sometimes Texas. So this particular story, G, the black guy on there, was talking about, and he's a partner of the guy Frenchie, and they were going through the swamp, and there was just a lot of brush, and they were, of course, looking for this alligator, and they were at a place called Avoca, Louisiana. So I wasn't paying too much attention to it until he started talking about it. So let me give you a little history about Avoca Island. Avoca Island is an island located off the Intracoastal Waterway in the Morgan City bayous near Morgan City, Louisiana, United States. It is home to many wildlife species, and part of the island is industrialized following the slow expansion of the city. Over 400 head of cattle reside on the island, and Jim Bowie once herded cattle here in the 19th century. John Thompson received Avoca Island as a land bounty. See, this is I hate the way when I hear some of this when this government was giving away all this land that it was stealing from the Native American and us and as uh, Native people, indigenous I should say, and just giving it to never mind. Let me just go on. Anyway, John Thompson received Avoca Island as a land bounty in 1870. The federal government gave no bounty land for service after 1855, but Union veterans of the Civil War received special homestead rights in 1870 when an amendment to the 1862 Homestead Act gave them the right to claim 160 acres within railroad grant areas, even though other homesteaders only got 80. Thompson and his family worked the land as fishers, hunters, and trappers until his death in 1915. His widow was unable to pay the taxes on the land and so lost the land shortly thereafter. Okay? So we already know that's the game they play here. It's to take your shit back if you bought it. Take your stuff away from you if you bought it, if you can't pay the taxes. And when you look at the whole scheme of it, When you go to Africa somewhere, in some of these countries, or in some of these continents, I should say, this continent, some of these countries, if you buy the land, you buy the land. You build a house on your land, you build a house on your land. All this taxation and I'm going to steal you this shit back as soon as I get a chance, man, that's gangster. And that's all I see this government as, just a bunch of gangsters whose day will come. Unfortunately, I'm going to be tied up with it too. But anyway, his widow was unable to pay the taxes on the land, and she lost the land shortly thereafter. The island is also home to Avoca Duck Club, founded in 1937. After the discovery of oil in Avoca, the African American residents of Avoca were kicked off the land. I don't care where they were, by officials, and their houses were bulldozed. Not I'm going to give you a piece, not I'm going to, okay, because your house is an invaluable, y'all, this little community is an invaluable, hell no, eminent domain. I'm finna take your shit. Ooh, I'm taking it. I'm gangstering it. And then we want to know why Donald Trump acted the way he do. Oil companies were then allowed to drill for oil on the island. The island today is home to only one resident with one ferry that brings people on and off the island. Alongside oil companies and a few private hunting clubs also have interest there. So see, the government ran all the folk off the land that they stole from in the beginning that they didn't want any. Boy, we gonna have a hell of a bill to pay in paradise, ain't we? Anyway, with that being said, let me know what y'all think about this. Have y'all heard about Avoca? Is this any of your grandmamas or great grandmamas ever talk about? It was, I guess, in St. Mary's Parish, one of the islands in Louisiana, off the swamp, Avoca Island. It's nice, rich history, and I'm assuming rich land, rich soil, rich, just. Anyway, one of the beauties and wonders that God give us, and we just take advantage of, and I want to know how y'all feel. How many of y'all know anything about Avoca Island? If you do, let me know below. I'd like to know. All right, and if you like what you hear, please subscribe. Please share my channel, even if you share it back with yourself. It still goes through the algorithm. If you don't have nobody to send it to yourself. Do that for me, and I would really appreciate it. Love to all of y'all. Hug your babies. Try to stay above water, and I'm going to see you in the next video.